guys, this is Morgan Stradling with the Rotoscopers, and today for Frozen Friday we're going to be doing something a little different. A hair tutorial. Specifically, we're going to learn how to do Elsa's braid. So I know a lot of you are wanting to dress up as Elsa for Halloween, or maybe you have kids or friends who want you to do their hair. And so the good thing about this is that it's pretty simple. It's not that complicated. So a few things that you are going to need: hairspray, a comb, clear hair ties, a curling iron, and of course hair. And if you have medium length hair, you can still maybe do this tutorial, but you're gonna have to invest a little bit of money. You can buy clip-in extensions. These are extensions that, you know, they make your hair look longer, and they come in a strip sort of like this, and you clip them into the back of your hair, and then they create this length and it looks like you have long hair. Honestly, I had a friend who wore them for years and I had no idea. So what I would recommend if you're gonna go that route is to get 2 of the strips. I think they usually come in a pack of 2. Clip them in at the bottom and then you can braid from there, and it gives you the length. Okay, with all that, let's get started. So step 1 is to volumize. Elsa's a cartoon character, so obviously cartoons can get away with being bigger and more extravagant. So what we're gonna do is we are going to separate our hair into 2 parts. So I'm gonna take the middle piece and I'm just gonna brush through it really quickly. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm just going to volumize it. So you just take the comb and you just kind of tease it back from behind. It's gonna give these little nasty hairs. So then just, you know, brush them out on the front. There you go. Okay, so you do that and then create another layer. And, you know, this is gonna look really crazy, but this honestly is what you need to do to get the look. So really tease that baby so that way when we put all this in the braid, it's gonna look really, really good. I usually do about 3 rows for each section. It's up to you. Maybe you don't want as big or crazy a volume, or maybe you test it out, it just wasn't for you. That's okay. So just remember to, you know, brush the top of it so it doesn't look so ratty and nasty. So after you have that front part, let's do the sides. When we do this in person, it might look a little theatrical, but I really think that's what makes this whole look. You don't want flat hair that sticks to you. It just doesn't look good, so we're gonna have to create that cartoon volume. All right, now that we have teased our hair and we look oh so beautiful, we're going to tame this mane and we are going to braid it. Step 2, braid. So start with these front pieces and you're gonna wanna start the braid back here. We're gonna pull some of these pieces out to get those wisp effects. So you don't wanna start your braid right up here because that's not gonna look good and that's not how Elsa's braid works. So take the front middle section and break it into 3 and slowly start to braid. So start 1 right there. Then take this big side chunk and we're just gonna put that all in at once. Since that's so volumized, we want to keep that volume. Same thing with this side, do a big chunk all at once. Perfect. Then just French braid as usual. When you get to this part where the braid is at the nape of your neck, this is where you're gonna bring it around to the front. So slowly start doing that. But then as you continue braiding, make sure you braid this really loose. Don't pull on it, just do a really loose twist and pull, twist, and then just sort of like jiggle it after each braid, and that loosens it up. Perfect. Braid all the way down to the bottom. Get a clear rubber band and fasten it. So once you're done here, if you like how loose the braid is, perfect. If not, you can just take these little pieces and just pull them opposite. Kind of gives the illusion that you have thicker hair than you actually do. All right, so we're not quite done. If you don't have bangs or kind of these shorter pieces, you could stop right here, hairspray everything, and you look good. The braid's going to loosen, so you're gonna get a little bit more of these wave effects throughout the day, but it's up to you. All right, step 3 is the wisps. What you're gonna do is you are slowly gonna pull out very carefully little pieces of hair, short pieces. Make sure you don't pull out long pieces because they're not gonna look good and they're not gonna stay. What we're going to be doing is these pieces are going to form the wispy pieces. If you see in Elsa, she has these wispy pieces that just sort of frame the front of her braid. It's because her bangs are pulled back. We are going to do the exact same thing. So again, just kind of pull little pieces as they come. All right, these are the pieces that I pulled out. You can pull out more or less depending on your hair. So next step is to curl. Take a curling iron and just curl these babies. This is a 3-inch curling iron. A 1.5, 2-inch will probably work just as well. I mean, this actually is probably a little big for what you need. Just curl it, just so the ends just sort of have that little wisp. All right, now that we have our pieces curled, we're gonna separate these and we are just going to wisp them back. So really just sort of take your hand, wisp them back, mostly on the top. We're really gonna want those like that. Add a lot of volume. Keep styling and tussling those pieces until you get them where you want, and then spray them. There we go. Now these pieces may be falling out and that may be really annoying to you because you might have to keep going like this all night. If that's the case, get some bobby pins and then just pin them into place. So that's it. That's basically all you need for Elsa's hair tutorial. She does have a little bow at the bottom of her hair that you can put in, and you can put in little ornamentation, some snowflakes and different things like that. Make it your own, but really this is Elsa's braid. Pretty simple, right?